Welcome to the Region 9 of the Philippines in the Zamboanga Peninsula. Zamboanga Peninsula is an administrative region in the Philippines, designated as Region 9. It consists of three provinces, namely Zamboanga del Norte, Zamboanga Sibugay, and Zamboanga del Sur, including four cities: Dapitan, Dipolog, Pagadian, Isabela, and highly urbanized Zamboanga City. The region was previously known as Western Mindanao before the signing of Executive Order Number 36 of 2001. The city of Zamboanga was designated as the regional center until Pagadian was designated as its new regional center, although Zamboanga City remains the region's cultural, economic, and educational center.
So now is we will be discussing the Zamboanga del Norte. Let's know first its geographic profile. Geographic profile of Zamboanga del Norte. Zamboanga del Norte covers a total area of 7,301 square kilometers, occupying the northern portion of the Zamboanga Peninsula in the western Mindanao. The province is bordered on the north and west by the Sulu Sea, on the northeast by Misamis Occidental, and on the south of Zamboanga del Sur and Zamboanga Sibugay. It has an average elevation of 24.8 meters or 800 feet, with Mount Dabiak in the Katipunan as the highest peak at 2,600 meters or 8,500 feet. Other parts near the coastlines are plains. The province's irregular coasting runs some 400 kilometers from the north to south. Next is the capital of the Zamboanga del Norte. Capital of Zamboanga del Norte. Dipolog, officially the city of Dipolog, is a third-class component city and the capital of the province of Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 138,141 people. Geographically, the city is surrounded by the rolling hills to the southeast and the Sulu Sea to the north. Dipolog is known for its wild orchids and its sardines industry, which stems from the rich fishing area of its shores. It is known as the gateway to the western Mindanao through the Western Nautical Highway, and has also been called as the bottled sardines capital of the Philippines. Again, the capital of Zamboanga del Norte is Dipolog. We will now proceed to its tourist attractions. For the tourist attractions, first we have the Rizal Park Shrine Dapitan. The Rizal Memorial Protected Landscape, also known as the Rizal Park and the Shrine, is a protected landscape and a memorial to the Philippines national hero located in the city of Dapitan on the island of Mindanao. It preserves the farm site in the Bayou Talisay where Jose Rizal was exiled for 4 years, from 1892 to 1896 after being accused of sedition and plotting the Philippine Revolution in Manila by the Spanish colonial authorities. The protected area was established in 1940 as the Rizal National Park, covering an initial area of 10 hectares through the Proclamation Number 616 signed by President Manuel Luis Quezon. The Jose Rizal Memorial Protected Landscape occupies a hills peninsula facing the Dapitan Bay in the Zamboanga del Norte. It is located in the seaside barangay of Talisay, about a kilometer northwest from the Dapitan city proper. Most tourists continue visiting Rizal Park because of its background history, as well as its physical environment that is free from chaos, where you can feel peace and relax accompanied with the fresh air from the trees. Next is the Glorias Fantasyland. Glorias Fantasyland is one of the main attractions in Dapitan, Philippines. It is a world-class commercial center comparable to Disneyland theme parks. It is the biggest theme parks outside the Metro Manila, and it is composed of 35 rides. Glorias Fantasyland is situated at the Sunset Boulevard and has the land area of 3 hectares. It is very near to the beach of Dapitan as well as the hotels and inns. Gloria's Fantasyland has been operational since May 2009. The ticket price used to be 75 pesos per person. Gloria's Fantasyland is very famous among family who has a children within or even outside of the province. This is so because of the beautiful spots and different kinds of rides, entertainment activities, which can bring enjoyment or fun to the tourists with affordable price. Next is we have the Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary Church. Dipolog Cathedral, canonically recognized as the Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary Cathedral Parish, is the seat of the Roman Catholic Diocese of Dipolog. Its principal patroness is the Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary, after whom the cathedral was named. The church building was constructed in 1894 and has undergone several renovations, the latest of which was in 2009 when the facade of the cathedral was covered with marble. The present altar is the replica of the retablo originally designed by Dr. Jose Rizal. Some tourists visiting this cathedral to see the overview of this cathedral as well as its main attraction, which is the ceiling made of hardwood. Next is we have the Dipolog Sunset Boulevard. Dipolog Sunset Boulevard, or Foreshore Development and Wellness Center, is an esplanade in Dipolog, Zamboanga del Norte, along 7.6 kilometers stretch of foreshore spanning from Santa Cruz of Barangay Central to Purok Bularan of Barangay Miputak. It is equipped with basketball courts and playgrounds park. It is also the site of the annual Pagsalabok Festival and other similar because of the different entertainment like basketball, motor shows accompanied with a beautiful view of the sunset. Many tourists are one. Next is we have the Aligway Island. Aligway Island is a small island in Dapitan City, located about an hour boat ride away from the Dakat Park and Beach Resort. The island boasts of its calm, serene vibes with rich natural resources, heartwarming locals, white sand, and heavenly blue waters. The island is surrounded by the white sand beaches and coral reefs. It is under the custody of the Philippine Navy and its established marine sanctuary. Because of the beautiful scenery that can be seen in the island, many people have an interest to visit here. They want to see with their own eyes the beauty of the water and the environment of the island, as well as feel the peacefulness of its environment. For the last tourist spot is we have the Punto del Desembarco de Rizal and Dapitan. This is the ultimate expression of glorifying the greatest local historical date of July 17, 1892, the arrival of our national hero, Dr. Jose P. Rizal, here in Dapitan changed the course of his destiny. Punto is 10 feet tall and the monument valued 35 million marks the spot where he first set foot many years ago in the Dapitan. It is elevated semicircular structure and has the area of 1,500 square meters. It has both aesthetic and functional purposes. At the race center is the human life-size statues. The figures are Dr. Jose P. Rizal, Captain Delgras the SS Cebu skipper, and the three artillerymen. Some tourists are visiting this because of its background history as well as its luxurious looks that is really amazing. Culture and tradition of Zamboanga del Norte. The culture and tradition of Zamboanga Peninsula are also occupied within its provinces. Chabacano, Zamboanga City's principal culture evolved from the Subanen with Chinese, Muslim, Spanish, Japanese, American, and other ethnic culture. The Tausug from the island province of Sulu, on the other hand, gives Zamboanga a touch of Moro and Arab, especially in its cuisine. The Zamboangueños have a unique connection to the Roman Catholicism. Their social lives typically revolve around the various religious practices and traditions. Some of these traditions still observed up to some extent are the Bantayan Fiesta and the Fondas. Their dances include the Vals, Regodon, and Paso Doble. So, for the first festival that is being performed in Zamboanga del Norte is the City Charter Day. The Pitan remained as a part of the Zamboanga until 1952 when it was divided into two provinces, Zamboanga del Norte and the Zamboanga del Sur. The Pitan became a chartered city on June 22, 1963 by virtue of RA 3811 signed by the President Gisado Macapagal. Formally organized on November 12, 1963, the Pitan became the first chartered city in the Zamboanga del Norte, officially called as the Shrine City of the Philippines. The Pitan City holds the special place in the history as it once sheltered national hero Dr. Jose P. Rizal while on exile July 17, 1892 to July 31, 1896. So, the next one is we have the Sinulog sa Dipolog Festival. Dipolog City, the annual Sinulog Festival celebration in Dipolog City, featuring this year theme Senior Santo Niño Hilsaha Kami, Pit Senor. May the heart of the Dipolognons beats the hard and wide with passion to the Lord Jesus as they celebrate His feast day. The activity was organized by the Catholic Church with a strong support from the city government of Dipolog and the provincial government of the Zamboanga del Norte. The feast day of Senior Santo Niño, the infant Jesus, was started with a fluvial parade from the fisherman village to the Dipolog airport and back to the Punta Coro. Sinulog sa Dipolog Festival is one of the famous festival in Zamboanga del Norte. Because of its beautiful parade, colorful costume and dance, and music that can give enjoyment to the people, many tourists want to visit Zamboanga del Norte just to see this. Next is we have the Kinabayo Festival. Kinabayo Festival, which is celebrated every July 25 in the Pitan City, Zamboanga del Norte, Philippines, celebrate a mysterious and colorful pageant reenacting the Spanish-Moorish Wars, mainly the Battle of the Covadonga, where the Spanish forces under General Pilagio took their last stand against Arakan. They were able to overturn the tide through the miraculous spirit of St. James. The addition of local color and modernism has made this annual celebration a popular tourist attraction which can bring thousands of tourists to the Dapitan City. So again, the Kinabayo Festival is being performed to honor St. James. Additional information about the Kinabayo Festival is the horse that is present in the festival serves as the animal that St. James riding. So, the next one is we have the Feast of St. Vincent Ferrer. The feast is a religious event aimed to honor St. Vincent Ferrer. The feast is held in the various areas in the country. In Dipolog City, the feast is celebrated with the concerts, beauty pageants, and the motocross. Cinco de Abril is the feast of St. Vincent Ferrer. We honor his memory with naming many towns after him. The exuberant feat during his feast day. But who is this called Angel de Apocalypsis? So, Feast of St. Vincent is one of the festival in Zamboanga del Norte that is being visited by some people to participate in honoring St. Vincent and also watch some activities that the feast has, like the pageants and concerts. Next is we have the Feast of the Holy Rosary. The first celebration of the Fiesta of the Most Holy Rosary in the Chicagoland was held in October 5, 2003. Since then, it was customary that each weekly novena mass be hosted by the different Zenertian in Illinois. The Fiesta celebration is also a fundraiser in which the Diocese of the Dipolog has a project in mind. One of them is the Diocesan Retreat House in the Banda Heights, Municipality of the Mutya, Zamboanga del Norte. Since its inception, the Fiesta celebration together with the Twin Fiesta celebration of the St. Vincent Ferrer, it may have collected total of almost $40,000 towards the construction of the retreat center. Feast of the Holy Rosary is also famous feast in Zamboanga del Norte. Because of the idea about this, and many vendors that selling different things like colorful balloons, many people want to go here to buy it and give it to their children. Next is the El Toro Festival. The week-long celebration commemorating the 60th founding anniversary of the municipality of the Polanco was formally opened on December 1 despite light rain. The opening program was kicked off with a grand and colorful costume parade participated by the different contingents such as the LG officials and employees, national agencies employees, and other personnel. Showcase as added attraction during the parade were the 30 El Toro. What can be seen in the festival is many toro parading in the street with the person on its top serve as the driver and patron on its back. Because of the tame toros, many people are going here just to watch it. So since we are now done to the culture and tradition of Zamboanga del Norte, we will now proceed to the last part of this province, which is the gastronomic features. For the first gastronomic features is we have the Coracha. Coracha, also known as the Spanish crab or red frog crab, is a local chabacano name given to Ranina ranina. Commonly found in the waters of Sulu province and Zamboanga and Bataan province. It is a large crab with red color, which is stay the same in color even when cooked. Coracha is famous in Mindanao, especially in Zamboanga. Coracha is done by cooking the orange crab with some ginger, pepper, salt and vinegar on it, then once it boiled, put the coconut milk, then the spices if you want spicy. Then let it simmer until the coconut milk become oily. This is one of the famous dishes not only in the residents, but also the tourists who are visiting the Zamboanga del Norte. Next is we have the Spanish-style sardines. The city of Dipolog in Zamboanga del Norte is known for its Spanish-style sardines. It is one of the things that travelers and tourists visiting the city are looking forward to bring home as pasalubong. It is one of their thriving industries, which is evident in many batang Spanish sardines producers that can be found in the city. One of the most popular is the Montaños Spanish-style sardines, the home of the best Spanish sardines in Dipolog City. Spanish-style sardines is easy to make. All you need to do is to steam the specific fish first, then put it on the jar, then put next the laurel leaves, salt, spices, vinegar, and olive oil. And for other type, use the ingredients based on what flavor it is. The Spanish-style sardines is very famous to tourists as it buy them as their pasalubong for their family. Next is the lokot-lokot. Lokot-lokot is a local delicacy found in Zamboanga City and other parts of the Mindanao. It is called by the locals as lokot-lokot, zamborols, or tagaktak, depending on where you find this delicacy. A crunchy snack made from deep-fried rice butter, the lokot-lokot is a sweet banded noodle treat that is sold throughout the region.
Now, we'll proceed to Zamboanga del Sur. Zamboanga del Sur covers a total area of 4,499.46 square kilometers, occupying the southern section of the Zamboanga Peninsula in western Mindanao. It is the largest province in western Mindanao in terms of both land area and population. The Zamboanga came from the word Jambangan, meaning land of flower. The early Malay settlers called the province Jambangan. Most of the inhabitants of the province are migrants from the Visayas. Cebuano is the predominant dialect in this province. The city of Pagadian is the regional center of Zamboanga Peninsula. Isabela City is a component city and a capital of province of Basilan. Pagadian City is the capital of Zamboanga del Sur. Statistically, Grouped with Zamboanga del Sur is the highly urbanized of Zamboanga, which is geographically separated and chartered city and government independently from the province. It is the second largest city in the region and in the province. After the independent city of Zamboanga, Pagadian was first known as a section of Margao sa Tubig. The iconic symbol of Pagadian is its uniquely designed tricycle built to adapt to the city's hilly terrain. It is the only place in the Philippines with a public transport inclined at about 25 to 40-degree angle. Pagadian was once marketed as the Little Hong Kong of the South because of its steep hilly terrain plummeting into sun-spangled coast to the former British colony, but it sure deserves to have its own. Now, let us move on to the tourist attraction of Zamboanga del Sur. First, we have Bulacan Falls. Zamboanga del Sur is one province in the Philippines where one can still see truly majestic natural attractions, and Bulacan Falls, in particular in the town of Labangan, displays this fact really well. Its weathered rocks and white cascading water is indeed a sight to behold. Bulacan Falls is located in the town of Labangan, with 12 kilometers from Pagadian City. Bulacan Falls has its own brand of beauty, simple yet scenic, ordinary but unique. Next is the Mount Timolan Protected Landscape. The park encompasses an area of 1,994.79 hectares and a buffer zone of 695.39 hectares in the municipalities of San Miguel, Quipos and Tigbao in the province of Zamboanga del Sur. It was established on 14 August of 2000 through Proclamation Order Number 354 issued by President Joseph Estrada. The park was also earlier established by the provincial government of Zamboanga del Sur as a provincial park and wildlife sanctuary known as the Zamboanga del Sur Provincial Park through provincial ordinance. It is considered the highest peak in the province, situated in the Zamboanga Cordillera mountain range that runs north to south between the provinces of Zamboanga del Norte and Zamboanga del Sur, and Zamboanga Sibungay in the Mindanao Peninsula of Zamboanga. The Dao Island. This is one of the most well-known local attractions and is located just about 10 minutes away from the city. The Dao Islands are two small islets within the Ilabana Bay. Dao Daco, or Big, is the bigger island which covers 1.10 hectares and is a 7 to 7-minute ride by motorboat from the seaport. There is a resort with cottages in Dao Daco, and the latter is the islet that appears during the low tide, and you can even walk there coming from the bigger island where the water recedes. Next attractions is Fort Pilar Shrine. Fort Pilar was built on June 23, 1635. It is a silent witness to many battles fought by the Spaniards against the Moros, a witness to the heroic courage of Zamboangueños for the love of freedom. It is home to legions of devotees who pay tribute to the miraculous Nuestra Señora la Virgen del Pilar. This is important for the Spaniards because it is a military defense fortress used by the Spaniards during the 17th century. It was intended as a defense against pirates and raiders coming from different areas in Mindanao. It also served as a shrine to Our Lady of Pilar, who is the patron virgin of the Spain. It is restored to the former grandeur by the National Museum of the Philippines. Next is the Quipos Cave. Quipos is the fast becoming one of the most improved town of Zamboanga del Sur's second district. Among its tourist attractions is the Quipos Cave Resort. Quipos Cave Resort is a new spot frequented by an increasing number of caves and mountaineers, located in Barangay Katipunan and Barangay Poblacion. The cave, which has a lot of cave networks, layers of chambers, with unique formations, stalagmites and stalactites. It has underground water that supports the man-made lake, which is about 500 square meters wide. Picnic huts around the swimming pool are available 300 meters away from the cave. The Puting Balas Sandbar. Puting Balas, or White Sand Island, is a sandbar that even locals are still not that familiar with. The sandbar is a relatively unknown natural attraction until fairly recently, where mostly local fishermen visit the place frequently in the course of performing their livelihood. It's just a bare strip of sand in the middle of the sea that appears only during low tide. It is a naked sandbar that has a center of the Pagadian Bay almost unexpectedly. Next is the Manga Falls. Manga Falls is easy to reach from the town center. The place surrounding Manga Falls is clad by verdant forests where white monkeys reside. It has a nice view of the farm below on the road to Manga Falls. Can be found 7 kilometers away from Pagadian City. It is two-layered waterfall surrounded by huge trees that are home to white monkeys. It has a nice looking rock formation falls and I think it is a worth visit. Kasi nandito daw may mga white monkeys na nakatago sa mga trees and it's really spotted. The last one is the Candice Cave. Candice Cave and it is situated 14 kilometers away from Pagadian and 5 kilometers away from Ditoray. It is an open-end cave spotted with plants and vegetation with large overhead crevices and two interior chambers, similar to the Gipos Cave. Candice Cave is a tourist spot similar, trying to exploring its interior chambers. However, you need to brace yourself as it's about 5 kilometers away from Pagadian City. Now, let's move on to the culture and tradition of Zamboanga del Sur. Bigayan Festival. The Bigayan Festival is a week-long gathering held in September to celebrate the unity among the three settlers that contribute to the founding of Zamboanga del Sur. The Cebuanos, or the Cebuanens, the Muslims, and the local settlers. The festival is also held to celebrate the founding of Zamboanga del Sur, and to lesser extent, the rich harvest of crops. Because of these reasons, the Migayan Festival is considered as Zamboanga del Sur's official festival. Originally started in 2001, the festival highlights the cultural diversity of the three groups of people that populate Zamboanga del Sur. Next festival is the Palad-Palad Festival. The municipality of Bayog, province of Zamboanga del Sur, celebrated the Palad-Palad Festival in commemoration of its 46th founding anniversary yesterday, April 9, 2013. Palad-Palad is a Subenan term which means thanksgiving. It is a celebration of joy, peace, and unity, and thanksgiving for great and bountiful harvest, progress, and development and people's achievement. The Pasalamat Festival. Pagadian City celebrates its fiesta every third Sunday of January in honor of its patron saint, Santo Niño, the Holy Child Jesus. It is officially named Pasalamat Festival and it coincides with Cebu City Sinulog Festival. Pasalamat Festival is highlighted with a fluvial parade or regatta, trade exhibits, the Mutsya ng Pagadian Beauty Pageant, and a carnival shows as well as a civic military parade. Now, let's move to Araw ng Pagadian Festival. Pagadians celebrate the Araw ng Pagadian every June 21 in commemoration of its founding as a chartered city. It is a week-long celebration highlighted by a sport fest, banner raising ceremony, trade fairs, Miss Pagadian beauty contests, and other activities. An anniversary program at the City Hall concludes the celebration every 21st of June. Next one is the Buklog Festival. The Buklog is one of the religious rituals and ceremonies held in Zamboanga del Sur, a group that derives its name from Suva or river because of preference to settle near rivers and mountain streams. The Buklog, which also stands for ceremonial platform, is a Thanksgiving festival of the Subanen. The Buklog is erected using 8 sturdy tangle and white luan strands as foundation. It stands of 8 to 10 feet high using wooden trunks and 10 to 18 feet long. Badak Festival. The Adlaw sa Aurora is a communal celebration involving carefully planned programs, outpouring of respect, rejoicing, or high revelry handled by the local government unit in cooperation with the 8 various organizations in the municipality as the sponsoring groups. Now, for the last festival is Hermosa Festival. Zamboanga Hermosa Festival is a grand burst of color, life, and faith. This event, Zamboanga Hermosa Festival, is a month-long celebration honoring Nuestra Señora la Virgen de Pilar, or Our Lady of Pilar. It is held in Zamboanga City, in the province of Zamboanga del Sur every October. The locals of the city, Christians, Muslims, and Lumads gather to participate in various activities including food fests, fashion, and music shows in the street dancing. Finally, here we are in a gastronomic features in Zamboanga del Sur. The first food we have is called sati, a Zamboanga delicacy of grilled chicken and cubed rice dipped in an overflowing sati sauce and somewhat resemble the taste of a combined chili and curry dish. Sati is made of beef and chicken strips and livers on skewers that are grilled and put on top of a sweet and spicy red sauce. It is served with rice mold into cubes and set on coconut leaves beside the meat sauce. Next food is tiola itum, a dish that is a local favorite in Zamboanga del Sur. Tiola itum. Itum means black, and that is what the dish actually is. It's a black soup or broth served as hot and spicy. The broth is made from beef or chicken that is flavored with ginger, turmeric, and burnt coconut meat. Here we are again with coracha. It is a mix of giant crab that can only be found in the seas of Zamboanga. A serving is good for about 2 to 3 people and there are several ways to cook it. One of the most popular topping in with some garlic and chili. The crab is usually steamed or boiled para mas ma-enhance yung flavor ng crab itself.
From the north, it intersects the common municipal boundaries of Calauit, Tampilisan, and Godod of Zamboanga del Norte. It is bordered to the west by the municipalities of Sirawai, Siocon, and Baligian, to the south by the Sibugay Bay, and to the east by the municipalities of Bayog and Kumalarang of Zamboanga del Sur. It is further bordered on the southwest by Zamboanga City. Zamboanga Sibugay is famous or known for natural attractions such as white sand beaches, caves, and waterfalls. Now, we'll be discussing the capital of Zamboanga Sibugay, which is Ipil. Ipil, officially the municipality of Ipil, is a first-class municipality and the capital of the province of Zamboanga Sibugay. Ipil is the most populous municipality of Zamboanga Sibugay and the second most populous in Region 9 after Sindangan. Ipil is used to be known as Sanito, a place under Barrio Bakalan under the municipality of Cabasalan. It is located 3 hours from the key cities in the region, which are Dipolog, Pagadian, and Zamboanga City. Zamboanga Sibugay is famous or known for natural attractions such as white sand beaches, caves, and waterfalls. We'll be heading to the beautiful tourist attractions of Zamboanga Sibugay. Our first stop is the Ipil Rotonda Obelisk. It is one of the most prominent and easy to visit landmarks in the province is the Rotunda obelisk in Ipil, which serves as a memorial to those who lost their lives during past conflicts. It was inaugurated in 2015 to mark the province as a central part of the Zamboanga Peninsula. This is a high stone pillar that serves as a marker to distinguish Ipil among the other municipalities in the province. This obelisk was built in 2015 to remember the lives lost during the 1995 attack when 200 Abu Sayyaf struck Ipil. Next in our itinerary is the Merloquet Falls. It is one of the more scenic waterfalls in Zamboanga, Sibugay. Because of its isolation, the area remains pristine and there are a lot of strategic vantage points for photography. It's good to note that people are not allowed to eat or drink at the waterfalls. Merloquet Falls is actually two sheared waterfalls with the upper level located around 50 meters from the main cascade. Next is the Buluan Island. The province of Zamboanga Sibugay is a new and exciting tourism destination in Zamboanga Peninsula. Created in 2001, this young province is very rich in natural wonders which are now being developed through the combined initiatives of the Department of Tourism, the provincial government of Zamboanga Sibugay, and the municipal government units to make them more accessible to visitors. Buluan Island is a marine sanctuary, meaning it is a protected area. Our fourth destination in Zamboanga Sibugay is the Paseo del Mar. Paseo del Mar is one of the famous historical landmarks in Zamboanga, Sibugay. Construction of the seafront parkway took over 4 years. Moving and relocating the squatters in the area took a long time. There were over 280 families that had to be relocated. The Construction and Development Corporation of the Philippines was established in 1966 by virtue of an executive order during the administration of the late President Ferdinand Marcos. Paseo del Mar is one of the most beautiful parks in the Philippines. Here, one can witness the most spectacular sunsets in the city and the stunning view of Santa Cruz and Basilan Island. And we have here the Tagbilat Falls. Also known as Malagandis Falls, Tagbilat Falls is the grandest falls in the province with its multiple layers of stunning cascades. It looks like a huge curtain cascading mist that will blow you away. Lush forests surround the waterfall, adding to the rustic view, and it's one of the emerging Zamboanga Sibugay tourist spots. This is a two-level cascade with the second one higher than the first. The water then flows from Tagbilat River down to the Bakalan River that eventually empties out into Sibugay Bay. Next is the Pandalusan Island. Pandalusan Island is one of the richest ecological frontiers in the entire province. Its surrounding seas teem with huge schools of fishes that you can even spot them while standing on the beach. The island also hosts beautiful white beaches and turquoise blue waters. Visiting here is also much more memorable because the locals are hospitable and friendly. Pandalusan is a small island off the coast of Payao, a small town in the province of Zamboanga Sibugay, located more than 3 hours away from the capital town of Ipil. If you are from Zamboanga City, it might take at least 6 to 7 hours to get there. Next stop is the Latayan Island. Latayan Island, the sinking island, is located in the municipality of Alicia, Zamboanga, Sibugay. The blue water and the calm surroundings will give you the best relaxation time of your life. Latayan Island is like Pandalusan Island. It gets submerged in water during high tide. It is one of the off-beaten Zamboanga Sibugay tourist spots you should not miss. It boasts of powdery white sands and thriving seascape. Our discussion is now headed to the culture and tradition of Zamboanga Sibugay. First, they have here the Sibug Festival. Sibug Festival is celebrated during their foundation day on the province of Sibugay on February 26, with colorful ethnic street dancing, with rituals illustrating good harvest, wedding, and healing rituals. During the festival, It endorses its number one product, which is the oyster or talaba in Tagalog, which has been known to be the biggest, juiciest, and meatiest oyster in the country. In this 2-week celebration, in the town of Ipil, Talaba Longest Grill has been the main attraction of the visitors and viewers. Next is the Casitas Festival. Casitas Festival is an annual event honoring Senior San Jose Mamumuo, the patron of Ipil, that falls every May 1. The celebration or town fiesta is highlighted with religious processions, choral competitions, and others. They also have parade or street dancing competition featuring the lechon or roasted pig. The municipality of Ipil in Zamboanga, Sibugay is the site of the said event. Now we have here the Pintadas Kasadiaan Festival. Kasadiaan Festival is celebrated every December 15 to 19 in Diplahan, Zamboanga, Sibugay. The Kasadiaan Grand Celebration commemorates the founding anniversary of the municipality of Diplahan. Highlights of the festival include street dancing, parade, and Miss Diplahan. In 1986, a group of entrepreneurs and businessmen from Tacloban City founded the Pintadas Foundation. Next, we have the Sibugsay sa Sibugay Festival. Zamboanga Sibugay celebrated their first Sibugsay sa Sibugay Festival last July 1, 2012 with the theme Our Sibugay, Our Tomorrow. Due to some pragmatic reasons, replaced their Sibug Fest originally held every February. This is another unique street dancing worth experiencing together with other number of new festivals in the Philippines. Lastly is the World Migratory Bird Festival. Zamboanga Sibugay celebrated the first ever World Migratory Bird Day in the Philippines. The celebration is set at the town of CI where the CI Cabasalan Wetlands is located, one of the major flyways for migratory birds in the region. CI is about 4 hours away from Zamboanga City and they celebrate the World Migratory Bird Day through art and photo exhibitions, dance competitions, bird costume contest, and even a bird mascot showdown. The festival, being a first, isn't really as grand as, say, the Zamboanga Hermosa Festival and lasted only from October 12 to 13. And now we are headed to the last stop, which is the gastronomic pictures of Zamboanga Sibugay. They have here the pianono from Chocolate, Chakalang, and Paella.